In a small town on the outskirts of Manchester, where the rain never seemed to stop and the nights felt endless, there lived a boy named Ethan Cole. He was 15, quiet, skinny, and poor enough that sometimes dinner was just toast and tea. But Ethan had a dream that was bigger than his circumstances. He wanted to become a hacker, not to destroy things, but to protect them. To become one of the world's best ethical hackers, the kind who could stop cybercrime, protect companies, and one day, lift his family out of poverty. There was only one problem: he didn't even own a computer. One rainy afternoon, Ethan was walking home from school when he passed by an electronics shop. Through the fogged-up glass, he saw a screen filled with lines of green code. It looked like a language only geniuses spoke. He stood there, soaked in rain, completely mesmerized. That was the moment his dream began. That night, he borrowed his mother's old phone, the kind that barely worked, and searched how to become a hacker without a computer. He found videos, blogs, and tutorials. Most people would have stopped after buffering screens and slow downloads, but Ethan didn't. He read everything. He watched everything. And when he couldn't practice, he imagined himself typing code, line by line, in his notebook. He told himself, if I can't afford the tools, I'll master the knowledge first. Ethan's classmates laughed at him. You? A hacker? Mate, you don't even have Wi-Fi. But Ethan didn't argue. He just smiled and said, every expert was once a beginner, with nothing. Every evening after school, he'd walk to the local library. He'd read books about computers, networks, and cybersecurity until closing time. Then, he'd go home, copy commands and programming syntax into his old notebook, and memorize them like poems. He was training his mind to think like a machine. One evening, the librarian, an older man named Mr. Harris, noticed the boy who never borrowed storybooks, only computer manuals. Why do you study so hard, son? He asked. Ethan looked up and said softly, because one day, I want to fix things that others can't, including my life. Mr. Harris didn't say a word. The next day, when Ethan came in, there was an old desktop computer set up in the corner. A note on the keyboard read, you can use this after hours. Just don't give up. That night changed everything. Ethan started coming in every evening after closing time. He'd stay until midnight, writing code, breaking things, fixing them, and learning from every mistake. He wasn't learning hacking, he was learning persistence. His first small win came months later, when he found a minor security bug in a small website. Instead of exploiting it, he reported it ethically. A week later, an email popped up, thank you for your report. You've been awarded £300 for your responsible disclosure. For a boy who'd never had £50 in his pocket, it was like winning the lottery. He ran home, clutching his phone, and told his mom, Mom, I earned it, with code. His mother cried. Not because of the money, but because for the first time, she saw hope in her son's eyes. With that money, Ethan bought a second-hand laptop. It was slow, scratched, and the battery barely lasted an hour, but it was his. He spent every day learning more, cybersecurity, programming, network defense. He started freelancing online, helping small businesses secure their websites. By 17, he was earning enough to support his family. By 19, he was invited to a tech conference in London to talk about ethical hacking. When he stood on stage, the same boy who once couldn't afford a computer, he looked at the crowd and said, people think success is about money or luck. But success is built by those who keep learning even when they have nothing, especially when they have nothing. The audience rose to their feet. That night, as Ethan walked home with his old laptop in his backpack and tears in his eyes, he whispered to himself, it started with a dream, and a notebook. You don't need the best tools, the best start, or the perfect timing. You just need the courage to begin, the hunger to learn, and the patience to keep going when no one believes in you. Because sometimes, the world's greatest hackers are born in the poorest homes, with nothing but a dream and a mind too strong to break.